And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Well guys, in today's video we are going to be discussing some transfers and all these kind of things surrounding the football club, which I do think is an important thing to do. There has been a few updates here, there and everywhere, and as you can read there in the title, we believe that Rangers have found the perfect John Lundstrum replacement. So quite a few bits and pieces to go over. An interesting week as well for us. The season is now over. And transfer rumours are going to start to be rife as the transfer window, I think, opens June 14th. I'm sure that's when it opens down south. I don't know if we have the same open date, but yeah, June 14th is the date where the transfer window opens, most certainly down in England. I can't actually remember in Scotland, sorry, ill prepared. But I would imagine it's the same. But until between now and then, it does seem as though we're going to be linked to so many players. And one player that we have been linked with is a striker who plays for Rapid Bucharest, that being Albion Rahmani. And he's obviously came out as a player that we are pursuing, essentially. But there has been potentially a bit of a stumbling block in the way of that potential transfer, as a former foe. Neil Lennon has just been announced as the manager of Rapid Bucharest, which is mental. He's really doing these weird side mission jobs, isn't he? I mean, the manager of Celtic one time actually was quite successful with them. Ends up going down to Nicosia or whatever in Cyprus, and now is at Rapid Bucharest in between of TV duties. But yeah, a bit of an update with regards to that, because we have been linked with a move for that striker, Albion Rahmani. And again, I'm not saying that that's down the line or whatever by any means. I'm just saying that the links that we've been linked to this player could be scuppered or could have an influence now that there's a new manager in charge of that place in Neil Lennon. There's reports out in Panama as well about Corda. Corda is, of course, a player that was in attendance at the game against Kilmarnock, and it it's a worst kept secret that the deal was pretty much done. It looks like Rangers' first signing of the transfer window. Panamanian reports again today are stating that he's going to sign. He's pretty much signed a deal, and yeah, they're pretty much there. Apparently it's worth £3 million. Again, that's from Panamanian reports. Until I get a real reputable journalist that comes to me and says, boom, that's it, done deal, then I'll announce it and then say it's done and dusted. But that's from Panamanian reports, and they're stating that a deal has been agreed. But I'm not ready to done deal that one just yet, but just to keep you up to date with the whole process of it. And regards to other stuff, as we touched upon earlier, Utrecht are apparently about to start immediate negotiations for Sam Lammers on a permanent transfer. So it's all kind of taking shape. As I said, we're just on Monday after the weekend. The season's pretty much just finished. But as you can probably tell by already the rumours of incomings and outgoings at the start, before the window's even opened, we are going to be in for a very, very, very busy summer. And it's something that is needed. I want to see a lot of people going out of the door just as much as I want to see a lot of people coming in the door. Now, moving on to the midfield department. Now, I've been very vocal about our midfield. I do think it is a very, very important part of the pitch. And actually, since Stephen Davis is gone, I don't think we've really got it right. If you look at the old firm games that we've played since Stephen Davis has left, we've lacked that control in the midfield, and we need a real sort of revamp in that midfield area. I do think it's going to be everywhere over the pitch is important. Defence is ranked rotten, strikers is ranked rotten, midfield, but the midfield does need a revamp most certainly. And now with John Lundstrum sort of going out of the door, as everybody kind of knows on this channel, I've never really rated him since he sort of joined the football club, and I'd never really championing him to get a 2-year contract or whatever he was going to be getting. I think it's worked out perfectly for Rangers that he isn't going to be getting a contract, thank God. But obviously now we do need to go out there and replace him. Now, Scottish sources have loosely linked us with a certain candidate that we're going to be speaking, but in this part of the video I just want to campaign and champion why we should be going in for this target. The name is Connor Barron, right, of course, plays for Aberdeen, is out of contract in the summer. He is 21 years old, and I always kind of seen this player thinking, it probably splits fan base a lot. But it starts us going down the same story book as we've seen played out tons of times now with regards to Doig. We've seen it with now Lewis Ferguson as well, potentially going to Juventus, by the way. Either way, look, this is going to be going down this kind of same story. Italian teams are lurking. He is out of contract in the summer and would be available for free. Now, some people are a bit snobby to the fact of getting Scottish players in, but with the fact that Ryan Jack's going out of the door, John McLaughlin counts as Scottish, other Scottish players going out of the door, we need some more Scottish players in because we are a Scottish team and you kind of need that legally to play. And Conor Barron would be a great player to come in and play in the middle of the park. And a lot of people go, well, we're looking for top quality to go in there. And I genuinely believe this boy is no longer even a squad filler and could play is a starting 11 midfielder. Now, just to give you a bit of a comparison, he plays in a similar position to sort of John Lundstrum and Kieran Dow, what we've currently got at this moment in time. And if you compare his last game that he played against Ross County at the weekend, he played 90 minutes. He got an assist. He had an 84% pass completion rate. He had 100% dribbles, 80% long passes completion rate, 100% tackling, 89% duels won, and 50% aerial duels won. And if you compare this to Lundstrum and Dow, in the exact same fixture for Rangers around a month ago, Barron created more chances, had better long pass accuracy, had higher tackling success rate, had higher duel success rate, and had more recoveries. This could be an ideal replacement for them, a young, hungry 21-year-old and fits the Scottish bill and completely free transfer. It could be absolutely a no-brainer for Rangers. A very, very interesting one there, but a perfect replacement for John Lundstrum. A younger, and I would even say better, I would go far as say better, with a lot of ceiling to improve. I don't think Rangers can afford to make one of these mistakes again. It's an absolutely no-brainer for me, and no longer a squad filler. I don't think he would be a squad filler. I think he could go in there and stake a claim for starting in this Rangers midfield. Now, again, I know people have this snobbery towards Scottish players, but trust me, look at the process and look what's going on when they go to Italy. They go and thrive, they go and do good things, and you're like, oh, we should have went and signed them a year later. And this is another situation where I think Rangers should do, because you'll be hearing the same thing in a couple of years. Now, whilst I'm saying as stated, Rangers are loosely linked with him at this moment in time. Celtic are kind of as well, but Rangers are more linked with him. That's it at this moment in time. Rangers, I don't think, can afford to let this one go. I think they need to go in for it. And they certainly need Scottish players out of contract in the summer and would be free of charge. So, yeah, there's a John Lundstrum replacement ready-made on our doorstep, ready to go. I hope Rangers can make a move. Do you think Rangers should go in for him? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Peace.